This is the aftermath of a bus crash in South Africa's northern province of Limpopo. The Department of Transport said on Thursday that at least 45 people had been killed. The driver lost control and collided with barriers on a bridge near Mamadlakala. The bus went over the bridge and hit the ground, catching fire, according to the Transport Department. It added that the bus was taking Easter pilgrims from Botswana to Moria, a town in Limpopo. South African President Cyril Ramaphosa sent his condolences to Botswana and pledged support to the country, his office said in a statement. Limpopo's Department of Transport said only an 8-year-old survived the crash and was receiving medical attention at a nearby hospital. Some bodies were burnt beyond recognition, while others were trapped inside the debris or scattered on the scene, the provincial department said.
Here's what's been making the business headlines in sub-Saharan Africa this week. Zambia said on Monday that it had reached an agreement with a group of private creditors on restructuring $3 billion of its international bonds. That's a major step in bringing the country closer to emerging from its long-delayed debt rework after it defaulted more than 3 years ago. Kenya Airways swung to an operating profit last year of 10.53 billion shillings, or a little over $80 million, it said on Tuesday. Its first since 2017. That's off the back of a 53% increase in revenue, buoyed by a 35% increase in passenger numbers. The carrier, one of Africa's 3 biggest, slid into insolvency in 2018 after an expansion drive left it hundreds of millions of dollars in debt. Nigeria is seeking an international arrest warrant after Binance's regional manager for Africa fled custody last week, officials said on Monday. Nigeria has also filed tax evasion charges against the cryptocurrency platform. Binance said it was aware that Nadeem Anjarwalla was no longer in Nigerian custody and was working with authorities to resolve the issue. The Commercial Bank of Ethiopia has said it has recovered more than 3/4 of the $14 million it lost when a software glitch earlier this month allowed customers to withdraw more funds than they held in their accounts. The bank's president said university students were largely responsible for what he called theft, and said the names of more than 500 people who are yet to return the money had been published. And finally, a representative of second-hand clothes sellers in Kenya has warned against a proposal by France, Denmark and Sweden to restrict used clothing imports from the European Union. The EU says clothes exported into developing countries that cannot be resold often end up in dumps. However, Teresia Warimu-Njanga, chair of the Mitumba Consortium Association of Kenya, said used clothes support livelihoods in an industry that employs 2 million Kenyans and generates tax revenues for the country.